Welcome dear student in a pharmaceutics first practical session. Myself Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Let's start our session. Our today's experiment is experiment number 10. Title of our experiment is to prepare, evaluate, submit 25 ml of ammonium acetate solution BPC by pH adjustment method. And another synonym for this ammonium acetate solution BPC is the liquor ammonium acetylase fortis, and this can be made by the adjusting or pH adjustment method. Learning outcomes of our today's practical session. After watching this video, students should develop the intellectual skills such as to understand the concept of the pH adjustment by using the indicator solutions, and to develop the motor skills, that is skill of measurement, skill of dissolution, skill of pH adjustment. All these skills you should mention. Let's see the theory of our practical solutions. Now we see what are the solutions. Let's introduction to the solutions. Solution is a physically and chemically homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Main consideration in the formulation of solution is solubility of medicament in the solvent. A solution, the component of a solution present in the larger quantity, is referred to as a solvent, while other present in a smaller amount is known as the solute. The true solution, the solute is present in the molecular or ionic form, and hence true solution as referred as a molecular dispersion. The various excipient used in the dosage form for its stability as well as to improve the patient compliance. These are the solubilizing agents, viscosity controlling agents, buffers, antioxidants, colors, flavors, and preservatives. These are the agents which are used as an excipient in the dosage forms. Then next we see the different forms of the solution. That means very soluble solution, freely soluble means what? This is the descriptive terms, and in these parts of solute per one part of the solute. That means how much part is get soluble. Very soluble means less than one part is remain unsoluble. Freely soluble means from 1 to 10 parts remain insoluble. Soluble means from 10 to 30 parts. Sparingly soluble means from 30 to 100 parts get insoluble. Slightly soluble, here the concentration is increased. 100 to 1000 part is not soluble. Very slightly soluble means from 1000 to 10,000 part is not soluble. Insoluble or practically insoluble means more than 10,000 part is remain insoluble. Then different techniques for the solubility enhancement are solubilization using the surfactant, consolvency, then pH modification, complexation, hydrotropy, chemical modification of the drug. First of all, we see solubilization using the surfactant. A solubilization may be defined as the dissolution of poorly soluble solute molecules in the water in presence of surfactant, forming the thermodynamically stable solution. Surfactants are molecules with the well-defined polar and non-polar region that allow to aggregate in the solution, form a micelles. Solubilization occurs by solute dissolving in or being absorbed into the micelles, that is cresol with the soap solution. This is the example of that. Then next method is consolvency. In that, consolvency is the process of enhancing the solubility of a very poorly soluble drug in the water by adding water miscible solvent in which the drug is very soluble. Then the solvent is employed in achieving this goal are called as the co-solvents. The enhanced solubility through the consolvency is however regarded as the result of independent solubility of the substance in each co-solvent. Example of it, co-solvent as ethanol, sorbitol, glycerine, propylene glycol, etc. These are used as a co-solvent. The next method is pH modification method. In this method, solubility of weak acid and weak bases can be markedly affected by the pH. Hence, solubility of the drug, which are either weak acid or weak bases, may be influenced by the verification in the pH. Example of it, strong solution of ammonium acetate. The next method is complexation. In this, complexation is association between the two or more molecules to form a non-covalent base complex that has higher solubility than the drug itself. Organic compounds have a tendency to associate with each other. Example of it, complexation of iodine and potassium iodide in the iodine solution. The main consideration involved in the employing the complexation techniques are: first, the amount of a drug which can be dissolved by specific complexing agent, then whether the resulting complex is safe, stable and therapeutically effective. These are the techniques while main consideration, or these are the main consideration while employing the complexation method. Then hydrotropy. The term hydrotropy designate in increasing solubility of a drug in water owing to the presence of large amount of additives. Example of it, increased solubility of caffeine in presence of sodium benzoate and theophylline in presence of sodium salicylate. This one is example. Second, the possible mechanism of hydrotropy is considered to be the solubilization, complexation and co-solvency also. The next method is chemical modification of the drug. The method is based upon preparing the water-soluble derivative of a poorly soluble drug. Example of it, alkaloids are poorly soluble. Their derivative with the acids, these are alkaloidal salts, are fairly soluble. Example, drug like the corticosteroids have been esterified to produce the water-soluble derivatives. Other important problem involved in the development of formulation for the liquid preparations are stability, sterility, organoleptic qualities, viscosity, tonicity, specific gravity. These are the other problem while making the preparations. These are the filter plate which are used for the filtration purpose. In this filter plate, we see that different plates are used. These plates are contain the small holes, and from this, by applying the pressure, we can filter our solution. This is the metafilter which can be used for the which can use for the clarification purpose rather than the filtration one. After understanding the theory regarding our practicals, apparatus required are conical flask 150 ml, glass beaker, glass rod, volumetric cylinder, dispensing balance and spatula. Then we see the formulation table. Though our preparations contain or preparations formula is mentioned in the BPC, that is British Pharmaceutical Codex, that is strong solution of ammonium acetate solution, BPC. That's why we prefer the formula mentioned in the British Pharmaceutical Codex. The formulation table is as it should contain the ingredient, quantity for 1000 ml, 1000 ml formula is given in the BPC. Then quantity taken, we have to prepare only the 25 ml. Then quantity required for it and use of our ingredient. Ingredients are ammonium bicarbonate 470 grams for 1000, glacial acetic acid 453 ml for 1000 ml. Strong ammonium solution is quantity sufficient, that is required for maintaining the pH. This our experiment by the adjusting the pH method. That's why strong ammonium solution is used as a for the pH adjustment. This is the indicator which is used for the pH adjustment, that is quantity sufficient only. And purified water is freshly and boiled and cooled water should be preferred here, quantity sufficient to 1000 ml. Then we have to require the quantity taken. Quantity taken can be calculated by calculating the factor. Factor can be calculated by quantity required and quantity given. Our quantity required is 25 ml, quantity given is 1000. So our quantity will be 0.025 is our factor. And by this factor we multiply the quantity given and we get the quantity taken. That means ammonium bicarbonate is 470 grams. We multiplied 0.25 gram. 25, we ultimately get the quantity 11.75, which is for the 25 ml. In this way we multiplied the quantity given to the quantity factor and we ultimately get the quantity taken. Glacial acetic acid 11.32 ml we get. Then strong ammonium solution is QS, that is it is only for the pH adjustment, that's why its quantity is QS. Purified water QS to 25 ml, of course freshly cooled and boiled. Use ammonium bicarbonate as a diaphoretic and diuretic. Diaphoretic, these are the agents which are responsible for the sweating, and diuretics, these are the agent which increases the urinary formation or formulation. Then glacial acetic acid is used as a neutralizing agent and purified water as a vehicle. Then we go through the stepwise procedure. First of all, we see the theory behind this procedure. How the pH plays an important role. We see the pH adjustment method, but in this procedure we see the detail of our pH, why the pH adjustment is necessary, what happened, what chemical reactions will be happen. The amount of acetate is formed by the chemical reaction between the ammonium bicarbonate and acetic acid. This is our ammonium bicarbonate and this is acetic acid. If interaction get in between these two chemicals, we get the ammonium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide remain in the solution, giving it a good taste. Ammonia should be used for the neutralization of excess of acetic acid. For the neutralization of excess of acetic acid, we should add the ammonia. If the ammonium bicarbonate is used, then it forms a concentrated solution and reaction ceases. To push reaction in a forward direction, strong solution of ammonia is added. That is the requirement, or that is why we add the ammonia solution. It also neutralizes the excess of acetic acid. These are the two roles of strong ammonium solution, or why ammonia added in the solution, get to forward the reaction and to neutralize the acetic acid. Then weak solutions of ammonium acetate is prepared by the admixture of 1 volume of a strong solution and 7 volume of distilled water. This weak solution can be prepared by this way. Then solution is most effective in the stable pH between 7 to 8. That's why we maintain the pH. The pH is adjusted by using two indicators, bromothiamyl blue and thiamyl blue. Any one of indicator we use. Then bromothiamyl blue, pH is 6. At the 6 pH it will shows the yellow color. Then it at the pH increases, it shows the green color. When the pH is 7.6, it shows the blue color. Then thiamyl blue, at the pH 6 it is yellow, and pH 9.6 it is a blue. The solution should be stored in a lead-free bottle because lead reacts to form a lead acetate and push pH of the solution variation. That's why we should be stored in a pH lead-free bottles. If it contain the lead, it form the lead acetate. The reaction can be explained. It form a lead acetate and pH of solution is vary. We have to maintain if we use the bromothiamyl blue, we maintain the pH 7.6. that is blue color obtained, and if we use the thymol blue, we maintain the pH 9.6, it also get a blue color. Then stepwise procedure: mix the glacial acetic with the purified water, add the ammonium bicarbonate in a small quantities at the time until it dissolves, then add sufficient amount of ammonia solution until 1 drop resulting from the solution, with the 10 drops of water with the full blue color with the 1 drop of bromothymol blue, and full yellow color with the 1 drop of the thymol blue solution. Then add a sufficient amount of purified water to produce the required volume, that we see in laboratory. Category of our preparation is diaphoretic and diuretic. Diaphoretics, these are the agents which are responsible for the sweating, and diuretics, these are the agents which are increase the urine formation. Then storage: preserve in a lid free container, dose 1 to 4 ml. Then let us move towards the laboratory to see the practicals. Dear students, in a pharmaceutics first practical in a laboratory, in this session we see how to prepare the 25 ml of strong ammonium acetate solution BPC by pH adjustment method. For that we require the chemicals: ammonium bicarbonate, glacial acetic acid, strong ammonium solution, indicator, here we use the bromothymol blue, then pH paper, measuring cylinder, beakers, pipette, and this is the filtrating assembly. We take the 11.15 ml of glacial acetic acid and ammonium bicarbonate 11.15 gram, and mix this glacial acetic acid, take in a beaker, in that add purified water, little bit amount of purified water, mix thoroughly. In that add little quantity of sodium bicarbonate. Do not add whole quantity of sodium bicarbonate in the solution. Mix it until it dissolves into it, and slowly make a saturated solution of it. In this way, we add the total sodium bicarbonate by thoroughly mixing. Do not add whole ammonium bicarbonate solution. Ammonium bicarbonate is a diaphoretic and diuretic in nature. Diaphoretic means these are the agents which increases the sweat formation, and diuretic, these are the agents which are increase our urine formation. In this way, our ammonium bicarbonate will get mixed with this solution, and from this solution we take 1 drop of this solution, take in an empty beaker, just 1 drop for the pH adjustment. Then add the almost 10 drops of water into it, and in this, not your preparation, and in this preparation add 1 drop of bromothymol blue. We need an observation, that is a yellow color. Here our solution is still blue color, that means we need a more ammonium solution. So we add in this solution we add the strong ammonium solution. Ammonium solution's quantity is QS2, quantity sufficient. That means this bromothymol blue is color is converted into the this color is converted into yellow color. So we throw this solution, wash it, and again from this solution we take the one drop into the beaker. This is more just one drop. Yes, and add almost 10 drops of water, and then add bromothiamine blue again to check the whether it is solution is alkaline or not. Now after adding bromothiamine blue, our solution is almost yellow in color. That means our solution is alkaline. In this solution we add the glacial acid. In ammonium bicarbonate solution we add the glacial acetic acid for neutralizing the acetic acid and to get the proper reaction, and this can be checked by the pH paper. Our solution is pH is between 7 to 6. This is our pH paper. In this we add our solution, and this pH is equal between its color is between 8 to 7 to 8. That means we have the appropriate pH between 7 to 6. This solution is get a perfect pH and after this we make up the volume. Take this solution in the beaker and make up volume to 25 ml. In this way we prepare the strong ammonium acetate solution BPC by pH adjustment method. We see that description of our preparation is clear one. Our preparation is clear one, and then color is colorless. Then odor is just like a vinegar because it contains the ammonium bicarbonate and strong ammonia solution. Glacial acetic acid. And pH is between, we have confirmed our pH is between 7 to 8 and volume is 25 ml. All the evaluation tests are here confirmed by this preparation. Then we fill this preparation into the appropriate container. Then pour this solution into the container. This is our strong ammonium acetate solution BPC. Label it properly. Labeling and observation table we see in the next section. After goes through the stepwise procedure, we move toward the observation and evaluation table. Observation and evaluation table can be maintained as name of the preparation, test, specification and observation. Name of our preparation is ammonium acetate solution BPC. Test, description, color, odor, pH and volume. We already see that our preparation is clear. Color is colorless, odor is vinegar like though it contains the strong ammonia. pH is between the 7 to 8, we already see that, and volume is 25 ml. All the tests are confirmed by, that means we evaluate our preparation. Then labeling formulation. Labeling formulation is one of the important part of our practical session. In this label we should mention all the specification regarding our preparation. These are first of all name of our preparation, ammonium acetate solution BPC we should mention at the top, and then volume 25 ml we should mention. Then the content ingredient which are used, that should be mentioned on our label. Each 25 ml, or we can write as the each 1 ml also. Here we write the each 25 ml contain ammonium bicarbonate 11.55 gram, glacial acetic acid 11.32 ml. Then strong ammonium solution which is used for the pH making, that is quantity sufficient, and purified water is 25 ml. Dose of our preparation is 1 to 4 ml. Category is antibacterial. Storage, it should be preserved in a lead free container because it form with the react with the lead and it form the lead acetate. Then in a next part we write the manufacturing license number, manufacturing batch number, manufacturing date, then expiry date of our product, and maximum retail price. And the last bottom of our label we should mention the name and address of the manufacturer. The label should not be too much of big than our bottle. It should be rightly fitted to our bottle. Then we move towards the final segment of our experiment, that is result. Result should be returned as the our products or preparations quantity, name and storage condition. 25 ml of ammonium acetate BPC preparation is submitted in the preserved in a lead free container with the lid labeled. Then we move toward the questions answer session. In this session, state the pH of the strong ammonium acetate solution. The pH is between 7 to 8. State the reaction involved in the formulation of ammonium acetate solution. We see the reaction. In that we add the ammonia, strong ammonium solution to neutralize the acetic acid and to increase the reaction of our total reaction. What is indicator used for the adjustment of pH of a strong ammonium acetate? Here in the practical we use the bromothiamine blue. Other thymol blue is also preferred. State the category and storage condition required for the strong ammonium acetate solution BPC. Category of our solution is that is we already mentioned, that is a diaphoretic and diuretic. That means these are the agents which are increase the sweat formation, and diuretics means these are increase our urine formations. And storage condition, it should be stored in a lid free container. These are the diaphoretic and diuretic, we already seen that. Thank you very much for attending my practical session. Thank you.